the first one is a white wine, and it's the only white wine we have. Essentially, is a blending of Chardonnay and Pinot Gris, partially stainless steel made, partially barrel fermented, 2009. Then we have the five red. We have the second wine that is a new wine, is a new wine in an old, let's say, piece of land, because the Pinot Noir from Il Chiuso, it used to be a single vineyard for Ama until the 2001, where we decided that it was not that, let's say, that we didn't achieve that personality, that really great terroir expression. We had the impression that it was a good wine, but never. Maybe the comparison with Burgundy was too tough. So we stopped to produce the Pinot Noir, but we still have this old vineyard. In 2009, we have made the first vintage of a new blending. The new vines that we are replanting of our Sangiovese vineyards, together with the Pinot Noir. So complete, let's say, new wine. I never heard about this blending, so maybe for you also it's a discovery. The idea is to respect the fruit, the crispy notes of the young Sangiovese, but giving also emphasis with this beautiful Pinot Noir that we have in this very old vineyard and the property. And then we are in the Chianti Classico, the first red, the first Chianti Classico is our estate wine, we call Castello di Ama. It's the main expression of the estate. It's the wine that we produce in the bigger quantity. Average is 150,000 bottles, and this is always the wine that I think it's the flagship wine of the state. And then we have 3 single vineyards, 3 different exposure, 3 different blending, and very important in a vintage as 2007. That is a really marvelous vintage. We had achieved a really beautiful velvet tannins, and at the same time very, very great depth. I think these are wines that easily we can drink in 20 years. The last wine is not a single vineyard of Chianti Classico, but is a single vineyard with the name of the vineyard, but is a 100% Merlot. So, as I said, we were the first one to introduce the Merlot, and this wine, the first vintage was 1985. It has been a very important wine let's say, in the renaissance of the region, because it's one of those wines like Sassicaia or Ornellaia that made, a different picture of Tuscany. But for Ama, it has remained as it was at the beginning, just one small wine in a larger production of Chianti Classico. Enjoy the tasting.